I just want my Vegas views. Yeah. You can keep the morning news. Yeah. Woo. Just give me my Vegas, my Vegas, my Vegas views. Give me my Vegas, my Vegas, my Vegas. I just want my Vegas views.
Tweet Nation, what up? Welcome to another episode of Vegas Views. I'm your host, Ali Vegas, of course. And on this episode of Vegas Views, we will be reviewing: are the Lakers in trouble? Are the Mets out of trouble? And we will discuss the NFL draft. What did it mean by seeing Shedeur go in the 5th round instead of the 1st or 2nd? And we will review on Ask Me for a Friend section, weaponizing things in relationships. Let's get to it. So, are the Lakers in trouble? Down 3-1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, LeBron's been there before, you know. But this time feels a little different because you got a killer on the other side. You know, Anthony Edwards, he smells blood. It just seems like he smells blood. You know, he will not be bullied. He will not be denied. And I think the answer is LeBron just needs to step that fourth quarter up. And I know he goes and saves his energy for the fourth quarter for the offense and stuff, but I think he needs to just, if Anthony Edwards is going off in the fourth quarter, you go get him. You know? And I didn't like the shot in the last game because I feel like, I get it. He made the right basketball play, but I think he could have just gave a fake because the defender was coming at him so rapidly. He could have just gave the fake to AR and then freed up for him to shoot the three. Because at the end of the day, I still trust him the most to take the shot and make the shot. You know, but I know when it's game time and it's game speed, you know, it's easy to say, you know what I mean? It's easy to say, yo, he could have just faked it. I mean, I'm sure when he looked at it, he like, damn, I could have faked the AR and I would have had a wide open three. You know what I mean? So, but I just think fourth quarter doesn't just mean scoring for him. Save your energy for scoring. I think fourth quarter means everything, whatever's needed, whatever it takes. So I'm looking for him to come out, play bully ball, and we see what happens. But yeah, to answer the question, yes, the Lakers are in trouble. Yes, they're in very, very much big trouble. And they better do something quick, fast and in a hurry. And are the Mets out of trouble? Shout out to the Mets. They doing their Queen's thing. Shout out to the Mets, man. They rocking. First team to 20 wins. Everybody's playing well. Everybody's clicking. You know, they missing, 2 of their starting pitchers. So, you know, I think, and when I say out of trouble, I mean, are they here to stay? And I think they are. I don't think this is the collapsing Mets. No, I think they're here to stay. I think they're here this year and every year after. So Mets fans can get excited. It looks like, you know, the Yankees have some real rivals in New York now. But that's dope because the whole town clicking. So Mets are here to stay, and I just wanted to give them their flowers, because not everybody do. So I wanted to give them their flowers. Now, on to the draft. They asked me what's my take on the Shedeur going in the 5th round. Is it racism? And, I think it was just business. I think at the end of the day, it was business. They're going to take care of him. But if he's off the board on the 1st round, nobody's watching the NFL draft after that. But because of him, everybody tuned in all 3 days. Because he has staying power. So the NFL is going to take care of him. Cleveland got to fill out their team. So if they keep him, if they keep him, then the team is filled out, the roster is filled out. But I don't think the intentions is to keep him. I think that's why they took him in the 5th round. Because I think they're going to take care of Shedeur. I think Cleveland probably will cut him, and then he's going to end up on the Cowboys, and he's going to win a championship with the Cowboys. That's what I see. I think that can happen to where, Cleveland cut him, and then he goes play for the Cowboys, stay behind Dak for about a year, for a season or two, or a season and a half, and then take over the reins and take the Cowboys to a championship. Yeah, that's what I see. Because I don't think it was racism, because they only care about money. They don't care about none of that other shit. They care about money. Green. And their biggest pot is that TV money. So you know how much money they going to get just for a network to take the draft? They're going to get big bucks because the numbers came in. So it's business, man. Everything's a business. But shout out to Shedeur for being drafted. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the athletes that put in the work and they was able to get drafted. Congratulations to them. And now our last view is weaponizing in relationships. And I know y'all probably thinking, like, what do you mean by weaponizing? Weaponizing is like when something is already agreed upon and already settled, and then you use another thing to bring all of that back up, So it's like if a girl asks, she be like, yo, I'm going to go to the club with the girls. All right, cool. Right? All right, nah, do your thing. I'm going to go, all right, cool. I'm going to go to the gym with the fellas. All right, cool, do your thing. It's agreed upon, Then, next day or 2 days after. Yo, you gonna do this? See? But if I was your girls calling you to go to the club, you would go. If I was your fellas calling you to go to the gym, you would go. Nah, one thing doesn't have to do with the other. You have to stop weaponizing in relationships because that can drive a wedge between two people. Like, oh, I did this or you did that. No, just if it's agreed upon, then let it be upon. All right? That's it. No weaponizing. All right? Dweeb out. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all next time.